गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड, आई एम सी मनीष गुप्ता और आज हम लोग एक बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। एक डिबेट चल रही है अक्रॉस इंडिया। हमारे चीफ काफ़ी स्टेट के चीफ मिनिस्टर भी डिमांड कर रहे हैं, पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज, एनजीओज, दे आर डिमांडिंग टू एग्जाम जीएसटी ऑन वैक्सीन। ये तो फैक्ट है कि द पैनेशिया फॉर इंडिया लाइज in the vaccination of the entire population, and that is a Herculean task, keeping in view the size as well as geography of the India. इस डिमांड के अगेंस्ट हमारी एफएम ने ऑन 9th of May she tweeted and she tweeted and she told that exempting GST on vaccine will be counterproductive without benefiting the customer. She further said that the customer is the government, because government is providing free vaccination to all and the consumer is the government. So no matter at what rate it would be taxed, ultimately it is not going to affect the pocket of the common man. She further said in a tweet that in case the GST is exempted on vaccine, it will escalate the price, in the sense because the ITC will not be available. To some extent, I agree with her. She has rightly said, GST is a consumption-based tax. जिस स्टेट में कंज्यूम होगा उस स्टेट को टैक्स मिलेगा। अगर इसका फ्लो, इसका जो चेन है, इफ इट इज नॉट ब्रोकन, आपने 100 रुपये का मटेरियल लेके इफ यू हैव सोल्ड एट 110 रुपीज, तो 100 रुपीज पे इफ यू हैव पेड 5%, तो दैट 5% इनपुट इज अवेलेबल टू ऑफसेट अगेंस्ट योर आउटपुट लाइबिलिटी। जो आपके 110 रुपीज पे आपको 5.5 रुपये देने हैं, 5 रुपये आपने यहाँ पे कर दिए, तो 5 रुपये आप ऑफसेट करके यू हैव टू पे ओनली ऑन द वैल्यूडेशन ऑफ दैट इज 50 पैसा यू हैव टू पे। सो दैट ऑफसेटिंग इज अलाउड। तो टू दैट पॉइंट शी इज राइट, बट विद इन जीएसटी फ्रेमवर्क देयर आर अदर वेज एंड मीन्स बाय विच वी कैन अवॉइड दिस कॉस्ट टू द कॉमन मैन। उसका पहला जो मेरे माइंड में आता है, वन इज टू रिड्यूस द जीएसटी रेट टू 1% और 0.5%. इफ यू रिड्यूस द रेट टू 1% और 0.5%, then reversal, which is in the case of exempted goods, if there is no GST, then you have to reverse the ITC on the relevant ITC. So that reversal will not happen if the rate is reduced. एंड इन केस ITC अकुमुलेट हो जाता है, खड़ा आपका ITC, बिकॉज आपका इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर में है, आपका आउटपुट लाइबिलिटी पे आपका टैक्स कम है और इनपुट भी ज़्यादा है, तो आपका इनपुट क्रेडिट खड़ा हो जाएगा। तो उसके अंदर देयर इज अ प्रावधान, देयर इज अ प्रोविजन दैट यू कैन टेक द रिफंड अंडर द इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर. दिस इज वन ऑप्शन. Another option is that we can treat this kind of sale by the vaccine manufacturer either as a deemed sale or as a zero-rated sale. ये ऑलरेडी प्रोविजन है, प्री जीएसटी रेजिम में भी था डीम्ड सेल्स का प्रोविजन. उसमें क्या होता है कि आप लोग सेल करते हैं एक्सपोर्ट ओरिएंटेड यूनिट को, दोज हु आर सप्लाइंग टू आउटसाइड इंडिया. तो यू आर सेलिंग टू दैम एंड दे आर सप्लाइंग आउटसाइड इंडिया. Your supply is local, you are getting payment in local currency, but your sale is treated as deemed export. In that case, what has happened? What is happening that you charge the GST as per the rate, but you are entitled for the refund of the input credit. तो आपको इनपुट मिल जाता है, तो आपका नलीफाई होता है. सिमिलरली एक्सपोर्ट केस में, जीरो रेटेड केस में आप एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं जीरो रेट पे, और आपका जो भी आईटीसी है यू कैन टेक द रिफंड ऑफ दैट आईटीसी. To my mind, there are two ways to tackle this issue. One is if you can reduce the rate of GST to 1% or 0.5%, and we can allow the manufacturer to claim the refund of the ITC, which is accumulated because of the inverted duty structure. This problem could have been solved. Number second is either treating the sale of the manufacturer of vaccine as either a deemed sale or as a zero-rated sale. So this problem could have been taken care of. उसके अलावा भी हमारे पास पीएम केयर फंड के अंदर लास्ट टाइम काफी लिबरली कॉर्पोरेट्स और इंडिविजुअल ने डोनेट किया है. दैट फंड कुड हैव बीन यूज्ड टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस मीनर्स. देयर आर स्मॉल पेटी इश्यूज आल्सो व्हिच आर अटैच्ड टू इट. नंबर वन इज द प्राइसिंग इशू. Center is buying the vaccine at 150 rupees and they have left it to the state to decide discuss and negotiate with the vaccine manufacturer for the price. And the price which has been negotiated by the state is 400 rupees. And for the private hospital, it is 600 rupees. So I fail to understand whether the state governments are less important than the central government. Whether the why there is a discrimination with between central government and the state government in terms of pricing. एक अनुमान के हिसाब से further there is a one more issue that center is providing free vaccination to anybody who is 45 and above, and remaining population are left at the discretion of the state government. So they have to see whether they want to give free vaccination, they want to charge on a chargeable basis. It is at the discretion and at the mercy and peril of the state government. तो दो इश्यूज हैं सर इसमें. ये पहला इशू हो गया प्राइसिंग at a different price, differential prices, which state government are also disturbed and they are complaining. Second is the free, it is not a free vaccination to all, which our honorable FM was telling that they are providing free vaccination to all, so that it is not going to impact and the pocket of a common man. I think which is not factually correct. Number two, that एक अनुमान के हिसाब से around 90 crore out of 130 crore population, 90 crore is above 18 years of age. As of now 18 plus age वालों को ही वैक्सीन लगनी है. तो 90 crore में भी एक अनुमान के हिसाब से 30 crore population is being vaccinated by the center, for which vaccine is being procured by the center, and 60 crores are being taken care of by the either by the state government or by the private hospital. तो 30 crore वैक्सीनेशन लगनी है, 30 crore लोगों को वैक्सीनेशन लगनी है, तो 60 crore जैब्स हो गई है. And they are buying at 150 rupees. So it comes out to be 9,000 crore rupees. So 9,000 crore is the budget which is going to be incurred on this vaccination. And at 5% GST, it comes out to be 450 crore rupees. In the case of state government, it is 60 crore, and with 2 jabs, it is 120 crore of jabs which are going to be vaccinated, which are going to be fixed, and 400 rupees is the price. So budget would come to be 48,000 crore rupees, and the 5% of GST, at 5% it will come to be 2,400 crore rupees. 9th मई को एक और ट्वीट किया था FM हमारे ऑनरेबल FM ने, जिसमें उन्होंने एक और जवाब दिया था कि क्योंकि ये जो GST है, इसका जो शेयरिंग है, इट इज 50% विद द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. वॉट एवर रेवेन्यू इज कलेक्टेड, 50% इज गिवन टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एंड 50% इज विद द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. एंड फर्दर 40% ऑफ द सेंटर शेयर विल आल्सो डिवॉल्व अपॉन द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एज ए मैटर ऑफ कॉम्पेंसेशन. सो अराउंड 70% ऑफ द मनी विल गो टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. तो सर आपने तो 450 करोड़ इकट्ठा किया, 450 करोड़ का 70% 310 और 312 करोड़ यू विल गिव, इट विल द शेयर टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. State government has collected 2,400 rupees. उसका 50% 1,200 crore rupees हो गया. That will go to the pocket of the central government. So I fail to understand the logic. Why the central government is getting enriched at the cost of the state government, and why it is being penalized to the state government. Further, the state governments are disturbed with the distribution mechanism of the vaccine. 50% center ने कहा it will be the vaccine manufacturer can sell 50% to the sale through open market, and the logic and the reason which they have given that profit will incentivize the manufacturer to ramp up the production. सर ये पेंडेमिक टाइम्स है, ये इमरजेंसी टाइम्स है, ये abnormal टाइम्स है. इसमें मेरे ख्याल में it is a duty of each and every country person and every citizen to serve the country. They are allowed to make a reasonable profit, but they are not allowed to exploit their position, to monopolize, to exploit the position, and to make abnormal profit. They are required to be audited and check. A reasonable profit margin is definitely no problem. But if they are selling 150 and 400 rupees, 600 to private hospital, private hospital again selling at 900 rupees, it is not digestible, not understandable. Further, the distribution matrix is also not clear to the state government. 50% will go to the state, 50% will go to the center and private hospital. again. Then states are also claiming that 50% which will distributed among state. What is the criteria? Whether it is population based, criticality based, bulk order based. What is the criteria for distribution with among state? And then what is the criteria of distribution between state government and the private hospital? No such guideline is prescribed. I fail to understand why, because of this pandemic and emergency time, why this center is turning their blind eye to these grave issue of grave concern. These have to look into seriously and resolve. This is all. Thank you, friends. Thank you for giving me a patient hearing. Thank you very much.